I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's a filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy merch.
All right, here we go. Number 3, guys. Here we go.
Part
Ayreon.
3.
Let's do it.
Entanglement.
That phase 2 or phase 3?
Phase 3. Oh, I don't know.
That looks like first 3. Dark.
I don't mean to interfere, but I see quite a change in you. The distant gaze has disappeared. The brilliant light behind your eyes is shining through. You're right, it's strange. It all seems different now. The mist is cleared. I'm finally awake, but it's hard to quite unusual. Such a transformation overnight. I wouldn't have thought it was possible. I don't want to scare you, but it can't be right.
Well, I don't mind, 'cause I feel so much stronger now. For the first time, the world is making sense.
I'll be your guide.
confirmed. Severe psychosis and delusions.
Damn.
We have to stop the trial today. It's too dangerous. The boy deserves to know what's going on. What have we done? Something I must tell you. I've been giving you a drug. I was convinced that it would help you. Can you forgive me what I've done?
The kid was going to be okay with it or not. Devastated progeny rushes to school to find the teacher. He runs into the girl and the rival. He explains that he's left home because his father has been secretly dosing him with a drug. Nothing more to hide. I've got nowhere else to go. Can I stay with you tonight? After all the we were always meant to be. I don't care what people say.
Don't you believe it? Don't be a fool. Manipulate you is all he wants to do. He will deceive you. You're being used. Don't let him play you. All he wants to do, he wants to be with you.
should I do? What's happening to me?
Don't you worry, it's alright. I will keep you safe from harm. Together we can beat this thing before the damage goes so far.
Don't you believe it? Don't be a fool. Manipulate you is all he wants to do. He will deceive you. You're being used. Don't let him play you. All he wants to do, he wants to be with you. Don't you believe it? Don't be a fool. Manipulate you is all he wants to do. He will deceive you. You're being used. Don't let him play you. All he wants to do, he wants to be with you. Let's make a deal. I'll get you what you need. You know, I am a brilliant chemist. I can duplicate your drug, but my offer has a price. If you want a new supply, you have to help me. Count me in, I'll do anything you want. But isn't it ironic? The fates must be laughing. Your greatest enemy is the one who holds the key. What do you need from me? I found a way to infiltrate the banks. If you can break their algorithms and bypass their systems, there's millions to be made, and all without a trace. We can lose you.
This can't be true. Now who's being used? Don't let it only break. It hurts me to tell you. You're gonna have to choose.
What have I done? Now she's gone. What have I done? Now she's gone.
Wow.
I'm not really sure what she could have done. What he could have done. Hey,
That-
Cal,
that's
good to
the
see
thing.
you.
I
Marie
feel like-
Austin, good to see you.
But it already said that he's gonna be like, this has some really bad side effects.
Right.
So
He's pretty much damned if he does, damned if he doesn't at this point. But what happened is, when he got off the drug, the prodigy has been living with the girl for quite some time now, but her loving attention is not enough. Without the drug, the overwhelming chaos in his mind returns.
right,
Without the drug.
right.
Shutting him down and causing him to return to his introverted self, the rival comes up with a compelling but devious suggestion. So, I can duplicate your drug, but my offer has a price. If you want a new supply, you have to help me. They go in there to rob a bank, basically. He says, you make me rich, I'll get you a duplicate drug, and
Yeah.
you'll be fine. But she's saying, if you take part in this bank robbery thing, me and you are done. What?
I just think that I don't think that's right, the way that she's responding to it. I mean, it's not like he's like, hey, I'd love to rob a bank. He's in a situation where he wants his mind back, and that's the only way to do it.
Wait, you don't think it's right? Like she's morally wrong for telling him not to rob a bank?
No. I think it's good that she's saying don't rob a bank. But if you love somebody, you're just going to leave him because he wants medicine that's going to help his mind be... She can't...
She's going to leave him because he's going to rob a bank. This is like Ozark. Like, right, one of the themes of Ozark was unconditional love, right?
Yeah.
Like, so no matter...
Well, he said at the end.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say.
We've been through a lot of conditions, but I'm still here, basically. By the way, I was very, very disappointed with the ending of Ozark, I got to say.
So was I.
Very, very... aside from Game of Thrones, it was the worst waste of a good show I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, feel how you want to feel about that. But I don't see... Okay, well, let's rewind because we're jumping ahead. First of all, that must really, really suck. Like, for this kid to find out, hey, your dad's been doing this the entire time. You think you're getting this great relationship with your dad, and the whole thing is a lie.
Or you think that you're getting better.
Right. Which, of course, he was getting better. The meds helped him get better.
Right.
The problem is that there are these crazy side effects. So the psychiatrist shows up and says,
We have to
by
stop
the
this
way,
immediately.
Here are these side effects, which, I mean, it's kind of prophetic because, as I said, Pfizer is getting lawsuits after lawsuits. You got the young guys keeling over with heart attacks with myocarditis. And,
What's that?
That's
what is that?
myocarditis is apparently kind of majority or almost exclusively affects men, like heart growth or something like that. So you got all these like dudes in their 30s keeling over with heart attacks. And I saw this.
awful.
I saw this one quote. They said when you go to sue, they're gonna tell you that you took it voluntarily. I mean, this kind of happened to the entire country.
I know. Yeah, we were all duped by them.
This whole scenario happened to the entire country. I mean, to me personally, I have no concerns whatsoever as far as being a vaccinated individual. Like I have no concerns. Like I just feel like we've got a healthy enough regimen. We have got an active enough regimen to where that shit's not really going to be a problem.
You're telling me you don't worry at all that I'm pregnant and I took
Zero.
it? Zero.
I have literally like negative 50 concern. I'm not worried about it at all. But you are already predisposed to be skeptical of that stuff. Like, no disrespect, but you are already kind of like an anti-vaxxer.
Absolutely.
Like you know what I'm saying? So I understand why you would worry about it, but I have no concerns whatsoever. But you can't tell her she's crazy for being worried about it. Like until the kid comes completely out, and then you're probably going to be worried about SIDS or whatever. I mean, look, you know,
it's endless. Although I am worried every pregnancy. This just gives me like a reason. You know what I mean? Like usually I'm like, okay, because there's so many things that can go wrong. You know, not to be a trigger for anybody.
What do you mean? There's so many things that can go wrong?
I mean, I think it's unbelievable that a baby can be spinning around inside your womb and can get twisted up in the umbilical cord. Yeah. I think it is a weird setup that God made an umbilical cord that could actually wrap around a baby's neck. Like that's weird to me.
Yeah,
I feel like
that just shows you it's the color of the law. That's why I'm not worried. I'm not in the least bit worried about it. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I already lost a baby, so I know it can be in the qadr of Allah that He says, "This one you're not gonna hold."
Yeah, I mean that's always an issue. I mean that's true for all of our kids. But as far as like stressing and obsessing about the vaccine, you're probably doing more damage to the baby.
No, I
by
don't
being
stress and
stressed
obsess about the vaccine. I think, I hope there's nothing wrong with the baby, and then as a side thing, it's like, oh, and I also took that Pfizer shot. It's not like I'm like, Pfizer, oh my gosh, and I'm worried. It's just, I already worry.
Yeah. But the point is that's pretty much what our government did. Aside from coming clean with us and telling us, hey, we had to blackmail them with a FOIA request, and then they try to redact all the, you know what I'm saying? So the next time something happens, everybody's gonna be like, man, fuck y'all, we ain't doing none of this shit, bro. And, the only thing that bothers me about this whole situation is, like, our government is never accountable. They'll never come out and say, yeah, we rushed that one, or yada, yada, yada. They'll never say it, And it's fascinating because if you look at people that support Trump has tried a couple times to brag about the vaccine to no avail.
Yeah.
Like, his people are not having it at all, and it's something he wanted to take credit for because
he got it moving.
He got it done under, his Operation Light Speed or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He got it done. They got it done on his watch or whatever, and so he tried to take credit for it. But like his constituency is like, nah, we're not with it. And now, so I mean, our government's gonna pretend like nothing like serious happened. But I mean, these lawsuits are coming through left and right, and now the dad is telling this kid like, hey man. This is what happened. So now the relationship is fractured between, like, that whole family dynamic is jacked up now. So now he's with the girlfriend, and the rival is finding some way to try to still get in there with the girl because he obviously has a thing for the girl.
Yeah, but at the same time, if she's saying, I'm not going to be with you if you do this thing, he's also doing it too.
Who? The rival or the prodigy?
The rival.
Well, yeah, of course the rival's doing it. He's
Yeah, I'm saying if he's still trying to get with the girl, she just left the prodigy for that.
I see what you're saying.
Same thing.
Yeah, but maybe the rival understands that he doesn't stand a chance with the girl, so
he might as well get rich.
Making the prodigy look bad and making it so that he can't have her either is probably enough for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I am extremely, extremely fascinated to see how this Pfizer stuff is going to play out.
I know.
How the talking heads, all the people in CNN and all the rest of it that were telling people they were crazy for not getting vaccinated.
Yep.
I want to see if they're gonna own up and say, hey, we were wrong here. And all the people telling everybody that their neighbor was crazy and hateful of their neighbor for not getting vaccinated, like. At the end of the day, here's my take on that whole situation. At the end of the day, we did lose 1 million Americans to this virus over the last 2.5, 3 years. We did lose a lot of people, but America has been notorious for we're not the healthiest group. Most Americans are not physically active. Most Americans are, whatever. So I don't know. It's a crazy this situation in this song is a crazy moral quandary for, how to go forward with this type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm very curious to see how they're going to end the album. Like, what's going to happen here? This could go either way.
Yeah, because exactly. We got one more song. One more 20-minute song to do. And, now the kid's pretty much on his own now. His only, quote, friend now is the rival. Although I will say, the teacher seems to be genuinely care for the prodigy.
Yeah.
Which it didn't look like that in song 2. Mm-hmm. But in song 3, it definitely seems, especially the narrative says that, that the prodigy has, the teacher does really genuinely care about him, even though the teacher has he or she's own designs in attaching themselves to the kid, which I think is that's really cool because it adds some layers to the character and some internal conflict because, as I always say, nobody does anything for only one reason, right? It's what your dominant motive is what we call your why.
Right.
So I like that too as far as the story development.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Sonically, I think this was the heaviest song.
Yeah,
they've done
and just
so far.
so many beautiful parts to it. I just really, really love what they're doing, and just the amount of people again that are involved in this. You can just see that it feels like everybody just came to the table with their best.
Yeah.
And that they, nobody was.
I agree with that.
Nobody was like, that's good enough. Like everything had to be. Nobody's going with a 99. Everybody's melting down on a 99. Everybody's bringing 100%. This section for me was like more a 9.6. This is a really.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I had 9.6 as well.
Really good section.
This was the heaviest part, and I'm very freaking curious to see the conclusion of this.
Oh my gosh.
We're listening to an entire record, dear listener, and I understand that there's like 45 songs on this.
They're 1 to 2 minute songs, blah 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 blah.
They're 1 to 2 minutes, and we're doing 20-minute things. If you want something like that, reach out to Soraya and
reach out to me on Patreon or message Vinny on vinsori@gmail.com and we'll work out the details with you.
I'm the DJ Vince the Rapper. Speaking of which, we're coming very, 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 very close to finishing up our debut.
Oh my goodness!
Video.
Yes, it's been sent to the master.
It's a rap video, but we're also working on some metal shit. Well,
many things.
All my guitar lines are done for the metal song that we have. So there's that.